Alright guys, so in this video real quick, I wanted to go ahead and go over this guy named Marcel Fernandez. He has this program called Chat Money System. Essentially the idea is you're just texting people and making money. At least that's like the high level idea, right? Now we both know, or we all know, I guess, in this business that nothing is ever as easy as it seems. He does mention that at the bottom of his sales page, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But essentially the idea is you have a whole bunch of leads, you text, business owners supposedly, and they hire you for digital marketing services. Now, if you can't make money with that, he has the offer for you to be an affiliate for his program, which is largely where I'm sure a lot of people go because that's just the path of least resistance. And speaking from experience, I mean, that's largely how it goes a majority of the time. Now, I'm not in this program at all. This is just my own personal research. I've been in the industry for like 5 years now, so I've kind of seen almost everything there is to see. And looking at his Instagram page, I gotta say, like, it's pretty cookie cutter in that he has the same types of like bios with the link that's promoting his program. The Lamborghini in the background, all the motivation, Ty Lopez, this, that, and the other. It's just not exactly different, right? All these gurus, they typically follow the same path, and I get it because it's the path that sells, but ultimately it's not really changing a lot of people's lives, and that's why there's pages like Baller Busters out there, right? Just kind of calling out the BS. Now, if you go over to his landing page here, this is his, new and strange system. It's a gimmick that everybody always talks about, right? They're like, oh, it's this thing that no one's ever found before, even though it's like putting lipstick on a pig. They're just calling something that already exists something a little bit different. That way it just sounds different. This I actually thought was kind of weird. 12 years old making 2K a month. I'm pretty sure that, kids aren't actually allowed to buy into money things like this. So it's got to, like, it had to have been like a parent, or maybe it's his little brother, maybe it's a cousin, something. But normally, you're not supposed to go into things like this when you're a kid. You have some other ones here. Obviously, the screenshots are, picked and choose pretty well. When you scroll all the way down, this is where you have like his disclaimer. So, hey, nothing on this page should be construed as any kind of claim of earnings implied or otherwise. Now, this wording of implied here I think is funny, simply because the FTC is going to be going after a lot of people just like him. Maybe not him specifically. I don't know how big he is in the grand scheme, but a lot of the guru marketing in general is going to be getting gone after hard by the FTC. Now you have his guarantee conditions here because the gurus always talk about money back. You do have a 7-day unconditional money back guarantee, but that's only going to apply for the $97 one. The upgraded course that you have an option for, you're not going to be able to get your money back. And then if you want the double your money back, you have to basically hit all these stipulations. So that does, kind of suck in my opinion. But it is what it is. Now, as far as Trustpilot, the BBB, everything else goes, you really can't find anything on this guy, which is kind of weird. I always try to look for those sources to corroborate anything like positive or negative. All this does is scream to me that it's just making money off the course, like a lot of gurus pretty much do now. His pitch, right, is like, if you want to make an extra 4K a month, right? Well, 4K a month is not necessarily going to get you this kind of lifestyle. 1 second here. 4K a month is not going to get you this lifestyle, but selling a course will get you this kind of lifestyle. So at the end of the day, guys, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you want something that is like reasonable and doesn't overpromise whatsoever, I'd recommend you guys check out this thing that I do. So this is a website that I built years ago. I think it was like 2019. Pretty simple, cut and dry, but basically I built it and I ranked it on Google. When I ranked it, phone calls started coming in, and I'm not a tree service contractor, so all I did was pass them off to a actual contractor who just gives me a cut of the action for the work. This also just kind of helps support local businesses in general. And I do make a little bit of money off of that every single month. Same with some of the other websites that I have, because this isn't the only one. But if you guys are interested in learning like how I actually do it and how I do pull, just a couple side gigs here and there, go ahead and check out this link right here. I'll leave it down in the comments or in the description below. But it just goes over everything, full transparency of like how it is, what it works, and all that. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Drop a comment down below. But yeah, check it out. If you guys have any questions, drop them below.